Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Kelly, and this is A Life Well Spent. And on my channel, I am talking about money and budgeting mostly. And I share with you my household budget, and that's what this video is. It is my budget for March, and February was kind of a rough one. And with, gas prices going up, inflation's hitting the grocery budget pretty hard. So budget's got to reflect that. They got to change with the time. So let's get into it. I'm actually also trying out a new microphone, which is pretty cool, that I got sent to me. Okay, so here is my budget for March. So my expected income, and this is, by the way, it's my numbers, what I really earn and what I really spend. I believe in financial transparency. So here's my step towards that. I do use a zero-based budget, which means every dollar has an assignment. It's got a job to do of some kind before I even get it. And I make that easier on myself by kind of always keeping, at the end of the month, when I do my closeout for my budget, and I wrap up the month, I keep the amount of money that I make in a month in there. With the expectation that it's there and I can pay all my bills at the beginning, because that's what I just personally prefer to do. Makes it easier on me. I know that not everybody can do that, but if you can, I totally recommend it because it's helpful. It's helpful. Or maybe it's just my brain that works that way. So, my expected income, $3,748.78. From my day job, my mother will give me $291, and I've broken down that before, like what that covers. We share some things, so she pays a little bit towards, I pay a little bit towards, that kind of thing. For a total income of $4,039.78. So with that, I'm paying my mortgage, $671.86. That's mortgage principal, it's interest, it's PMI, and it's also escrows, like my insurance and taxes and stuff like that. My electric bill, $69.64. This is a little high because I actually had done some traveling in the month before, and I did not realize that I had my Alexa, I forgot to turn off her automatic turn on, which is annoying.
This might answer your question. According to TripsCard, as of March 27th, gyms, non-essential businesses, and restaurants are open with strict social distancing guidelines.
You might want to mute right now. Alexa, stop. I never even thought about. There's one behind me. So anyway, I have it set to actually turn my lights on in my my bedroom to help me wake up, because I do not wake up when it's pitch black out, and I need to get up pretty early for my day. So I have her set to turn the alarm, or turn the lights on a little bit before my alarm goes off, so that it's already kind of bright, and it helps me wake up. But I forgot about the fact that I wasn't going to be there, so then I ended up having it on for days at a time. And I did that not only once, but twice. One time I thought I actually fixed the problem, and then I didn't realize I also had it set for Saturday. So I forgot to turn the Saturday one off, because the Saturday one's at a different time than the weekday ones. So yeah, hot mess central, but it took me, I finally got it figured out. But days of me not even being in my home and my lights on. 3 times. It happened 3 times. The first time I just went, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. The second time I went, wait a minute, I thought I took care of that last time. Third time I realized, crap, I forgot Saturday. Anyway, natural gas, $196.34. That is, sadly, it is more than last year. However, my usage is less. So that's just, a more efficient system, I think, has helped a lot there. And it hasn't been too awful cold. So sewer, $58, that's a flat rate. Water, $18.98, that's also a flat rate. Sort of it's a flat rate minimum, and I almost never go over the actual minimum usage, so it's a flat rate for me. But if I go beyond whatever I'm allotted, then they'll charge me by the whatever unit they use. Cubic meter or something, who knows. $60 for my cell phone, which I realize I'm gonna go over on that. In a bad way because of travel. I got myself to the point where I had to switch over to the unlimited for a month because that was cheaper. Groceries I actually have right now at $100 because I'm really gonna try to focus on like just eating the stuff that I have in my house and kind of clear out my freezer a little bit, clear out, my pantry, and stuff like that. So I'm really, really gonna try to like hone that in. I have a ton of food. I really do. And because I've kind of been stocking up as I had a chance to. So other than having like produce, um, I can absolutely eat out of my if I didn't want to have fruits and vegetables, I can absolutely eat out of my pantry for like probably 3 months. So I'm gonna try to really hone it down and really just get like fruits, vegetables, things like that at the grocery store. Life insurance, $7.50. Gas I up to $250 because it is bonkers expensive. And I'm glad I did. I just filled my tank a couple days ago and it was $50. I don't think I have ever spent $50 in gas. Like ever. That's crazy to me. That is crazy pants. But, oil company got to make their money. $100 goes to my niece's brokerage account. I put $50 in, and 50 of what my mother gives me goes towards that restaurant. I upped that to $100, which is way more than I've ever been. But I've been going out on more dates and split bills and things like that. So I figured I should probably allot for more. Fitness, I've given myself $50. For those of you who don't know, I have allotted this year, designated, I should say, this year to be my year of fitness. So, or my year of health, I should say. And some of that is to get back into a fitness routine. So I've allotted $50 towards that. That's going to go towards a couple of different things. Like it might go towards, a new pair of shoes if I need. It'll go towards, I'm going to spend $10 a month on Apple Fitness Plus because I freaking love it. Just stuff like that. If I need some equipment or whatever, it'll go towards that. I don't plan on joining a gym. If I did, it would be part of that. But at this point, like I really think that I can get everything I need out of the Apple Fitness app. So holding off still until COVID is way more in the background and way not as much of a problem as it is now, because the last thing I want to go do is go huffing and puffing in a room full of other people huffing and puffing with an airborne virus running around. So and I have had it twice already. I have had it twice in 9 months. I am double vaxxed, boosted, and still have it. Still got it twice in 9 months. So I think I don't really get flu. I mean, knock on wood. Very rare for me to get flu. Probably had it when I was younger and like just don't remember it, but like too young to even remember. Got it once when I was like 19. Not even 18. I was almost 19. It was my freshman year of college in like March. Um I can recall because something very specific happened that was awful and I can tap it back to that date. I got it again when I was like 27. Um, and I haven't had it since. So I just I don't get it. People around me get it. I don't get it. So I guess COVID is my flu. I'm just gonna get it all the time. So I've got to be a little bit more careful there. Personal, I left it about $100. Miscellaneous, you always need a miscellaneous category because things will always come up. So it's nice to have a cushion there somewhere. So I leave that at $100. And my Roth IRA is $500. So originally, if you watch my February budget or even my January budget, I think my original plan was going to be to knock it down to about 250 and then spend, put my like if I had anything in the tax return, put that in. If I had, oh, I just realized this budget's not accurate. I will probably be getting I guess it depends on when everything drops. I filed my taxes. I am getting a return. I'm getting money back. I just don't know when. Um, so I'm going to assume this month, which means this is not quite accurate. So anyway, my initial plan was to take my tax return, my third pay, months. I have 2 months where I get 3 pays and like put that in my Roth IRA and then just, kind of calculate out what the rest of the amount would be. So I wasn't like throwing $500 a month at it. And then I realized I set up an auto draft, so I did not feel like messing with the auto draft. So I'm just set it, forget it, whatever. So much for that plan. Work expenses, I don't actually have any work travel, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I'm not really going to budget for that. But my total expenses, $2,432.30, which I'm kind of psyched about when I think about when I take out money that's going into savings. I am actually living on one of my 2 paychecks in a month, which is good. I normally put $200 in here for American Education Services, but I did not because I am doing some things with my loans. And I was consolidating and this and that. And so there's actually no payment this month. There was technically no payment last month either. And I didn't know that. And I sent them $200 for nothing. So, I think because I've consolidated under the plan that like loan payments don't have to be made now. So I don't have to make them. I don't have to make a payment, I think, until May. So that's why that's sitting at zero for right now. Um, but PCERS is not really something I have to owe back right now. It's a whole different thing. I've explained that before, so I'm not going to do that again. So then the plan for all of my savings, I'm going to try to put about $881.46 into my emergency fund. I'd like to beef that up a little bit higher. My student loan fund, I'm leaving where it is because I'm doing some things with that I will hopefully, actually should qualify for loan forgiveness with the new rules that came out a couple months ago. So I'm in the process of doing that. So I've kind of paused my like stockpiling money for that. And hallelujah, like I should qualify. I called them, they talked about it with me and they went over it. Like they just said, oh, we got to do this and this and this and you'll qualify. So first part of that was consolidating under the plan. The next part of it was, waiting for them to verify that I've made the right number of payments, blah, blah, blah. And, that verify my employment, which I've sent the paperwork in, like, it's out of my hands right now. I'm just waiting on that, which is really exciting. And I really hope that nothing goes wrong there. And they tell me like, oh, sorry, you actually don't qualify. Because that's realistically my life. Household and subscriptions, $50. Notice that is way behind. And yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that. I had some things come due in the beginning and I didn't really front load that nearly as much as I should have. And I will actually say I'm not done closing out my budget for February, so these aren't actually going to be accurate. So just kind of don't pay attention to the balances there. Planning on putting $100 into my house repair fund. $20 goes into my garbage fund. I just paid that in December, so it's low. My Nittany Lion Club fund, I just paid in January, so again, that's low. That's going to be $16. My giving fund is $84. I need to find a place to give some of this money away. And I think I'm actually going to send it to Ukraine, but I don't know what the best option is. I absolutely do not want to send to the Red Cross because they're terrible. I want to find an organization that's actually going to do work specifically in Ukraine, because here's the thing about like the Red Cross and things, like even if you go and donate blood because of they've said they've got a shortage or there's been a big storm and they're like, oh, come donate blood, like that blood doesn't necessarily go there, like it goes wherever they feel like putting it. So if there's a thing like specifically you want to target with your money or your time or whatever, like you've got to be careful there and get in with local stuff. Car insurance, it's $59 a month. My car repair fund, I put $197 in here to make it an even 200. I am actually probably going to have to go and pay some of what I have in the emergency fund and put that in there. Because I am getting my car fixed this month. I've got a headlight out. I've got a thing that's going to be like maybe $400 that has to get replaced in the engine. So yeah, there's going to be quite a chunk out of that. Gift fund, put $50 in there, $50 in my garden fund, and I might actually do a little bit more there. We'll see. It's about time I need to start planting. So it's like spring is coming. I've seen birds and bugs, so it is about that time. I've seen geese. And finally, clothing, $50. I've got to replenish some funds in there, and it's, it's springtime. It's time to buy some new clothes that fit. Total going into savings is $1,607.46. My remaining is zero. Like I said, it's a zero-based budget. If I happen to add any more, if I get my tax return, all that kind of stuff, like it will go somewhere. It will most likely go towards my travel fund a little bit, and towards my emergency fund, and probably my car repair. So that's my plan for March. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.